Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Hybrid Wrestling Alliance. Give me a moment to share the show, and we will get started. All right, here we go. If you guys are already live with me, please let me know that you can hear me well. We are in the process of sharing to all of our different groups. Let me share to a couple of pages, and then we'll get started. Again, if you guys are already joining, if you're already filing in, please let me know that you can hear me. As soon as I know that everyone can hear me well, we'll go ahead and get started. All right, we are sharing this currently to the HWA Facebook page. And again, I'm waiting to know that you guys can hear me well. Got hired gun here. Can you hear me? That's the number one thing that I'm waiting on to make sure that the audio is fine and you can hear me well. Can you hear me? That's the number one thing that I'm waiting on to make sure that the audio is fine. That's gotta be a yes because I hear myself. That's the number one thing that I'm waiting on to make sure that the audio is fine. And myself. That's the number one thing that I'm waiting on to make sure. All right, let's turn that down. Now, if you can hear me, all right, you can hear me. Great, great, great. Time is 7:30. I'm going to share this to. If you guys are filing in, please go ahead and share this for me. I want to get as many eyes on this product as possible. Big, big, big show here tonight. We have a matchup for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. And I want to get as many eyes on this as possible. We know that Pandemonium, those guys, due to production issues, were not able to go live. Hope that Pandemonium roster is watching also. Okay, time is 7:31, and we're going to go ahead and get the show started. But before we get started, there are a few things, and I'm actually glad CSWA is actually saying it because that is exactly where I was getting ready to go. I read something a couple of days ago, may have even been earlier today. Gorilla Cruz, one that we know all so well, suffered a heart attack. So if you guys are watching this, please always, we say it quite a bit, but to me, it's more than just a phrase. When we say that eFed is a community, eFed is a family, please, if you guys are familiar with Gorilla Cruz, even if you're not, keep Gorilla Cruz in your prayers. Not just Gorilla Cruz, but also earlier in the week, Will King was on life support. Luckily, he pulled through. Will King is a big part of our eFed community, so our prayers are with Will King. Our prayers are with Gorilla Cruz. This is not a storyline. This is real, guys. These guys were literally fighting for their lives merely hours ago. So especially us here in HWA, they are a big part of our community, a big part of our corner of the eFed world. So shout out to those guys. our prayers and our thoughts are with Gorilla Cruz and Will King. Also, shout out to CSWA being here. Shout out to the guys in XIW. Shout out to New Breed. Shout out to Worldwide Wrestling. But it's enough of the shout outs. Okay, that's a great update. Gorilla Cruz did go into surgery today. I'm going to reach out to him after the show to get an update. And yes, I will warn you: do not put too many emojis. We know that bot is always looking to start a fight. Anyhow, it is showtime, and we are going to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night Blaze. We have an incredible show lined up for you guys this evening. This is Wednesday Night Blaze, presented to you by Hybrid Wrestling Alliance. Today's episode is sponsored by The Blacklist, which we all know is the #1 rated eFed podcast in the world. We are live from Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to jump right into before we jump into the action, we have Justin Matthews, this appears to be, approaching Logan Black backstage. I wish I had audio, but I cannot hear what they're saying. What I do know is that they're both in a triple threat #1 contender match for the World Heavyweight title, and it looks like they're planning to be on the same page here tonight. But in this very first matchup, the infamous Buck Buckley is headed to the ring as he's looking to be in action against Showtime Vernon Quinn. Buck Buckley has quickly made a name for himself across the eFed world as one of the, I guess you could say, premier underdogs in the business. Normally always outsized, outweighed, and normally has the short end of the stick, but Buck Buckley has a fight in him that is second to none. Let's see if he can do the unthinkable here tonight and get a win over Vernon Quinn. One thing that we all know about Vernon Quinn is this man just likes to fight. He doesn't give a damn where you're from. He doesn't care where you made your name. Vernon Quinn just wants to fight. And here he is tonight as he makes his way to the ring here on HWA Blaze. Big shout out to my partner in crime, SBJ, who is unfortunately not available tonight. I'm first to go on record and say that I am not a commentator. I'm not the greatest, not even by far, not even close. But I'm going to do what it takes to get through this show tonight. And hopefully on the next episode of Blaze and perhaps next week on Pandemonium, SBJ will be back to 100% and we will have these shows flowing smoothly. But tonight, as we are live from Las Vegas, first matchup of the evening, Buck Buckley versus Showtime Vernon Quinn. We have a tournament. We're hoping that Gorilla Cruz makes it back to 100% pretty soon here. He has a title to defend in that tournament for the open weight championship. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Vernon Quinn, but oh my gosh! Vernon Quinn inadvertently knocking out the referee there. Doesn't hesitate, goes right on the attack here. Vernon Quinn, Irish whip, Buck Buckley, missing the clothesline. But here's Vernon Quinn with a clothesline, turning Buck Buckley inside out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That way you don't miss any of the updates, any of the action. Buck Buckley now, trying to gain control of this match. It's good to see that referee Jamal Davis has made it back to his feet. Buck Buckley on the attack here, and it looks to be in firm control of this match. And I got to say, I'm quite shocked to see. Oh, no. Oh, Buck Buckley with the high-flying maneuver. Not used to seeing that from Buck Buckley, but it looks as if he's pulling out all stops here tonight in anticipation for getting a big win over Vernon Quinn. But big power bomb on the outside of the ring, and we know that's only thin padding there. I can guarantee you Buck Buckley is definitely going to feel that in the morning. You know that Vernon Quinn is a brawler. You have to be careful with this guy. The brawl inside of the ring, outside of the ring, it doesn't matter. Vernon Quinn just wants to fight. My mother always told me not to trust a guy with two names. You see, as he stood there on the ramp, just staring Buck Buckley down. Buck Buckley looking as if he's unsure if he wants to get back in the ring. He does here, and Vernon Quinn right back on the attack with the snap suplex. Referee in position, but only getting a count of one there. And Vernon Quinn right back on the attack with the DDT. Gosh. Vernon Quinn, once he gets in the groove, just a relentless onslaught of offense. And Vernon Quinn is in firm control of this match as he lands a knee to the side of the face of Buck Buckley. And Buck Buckley just might be in trouble here, guys. But as always, Vernon Quinn taking a moment to showboat, or should I say taunt the fans at the very least. And it's amazing because he knows that the fans do not like him as he lands that DDT to the forehead of Buck Buckley. And here he is locking in a crossface in the middle of the ring. Will Buck Buckley tap out here? And Vernon Quinn looks to have that thing locked in tight. Buck Buckley nowhere to go, but somehow reverses. And Buck Buckley now with a kick to the midsection. Vernon Quinn again setting up with a brainbuster. Looks like a modified suplex. Referee in position, Jamal. That's two. Buck Buckley kicking out at the count of two. And Vernon Quinn now showing signs of frustration. But referee Jamal Davis definitely in position there to get. Again, another big suplex by Vernon Quinn. Buck Buckley doing the smart thing, rolling out of harm's way, rolling out of the ring there. Big senton over the top rope by Vernon Quinn sends Buck Buckley crashing to the ground. Buck Buckley going for that big roundhouse kick and missing. And Vernon Quinn right back in firm control of this match here. Again, if you are just tuning in, we have a matchup here tonight. Vernon Quinn versus Buck Buckley. Buck Buckley is the man with the, I guess you call those Daisy Dukes. Vernon Quinn, sweatpants. Buck Buckley now is actually in control of this match. Referee is at the count of 6. Vernon Quinn has to make his way back inside the, well, no. Buck Buckley making the mistake and going back on the attack. I believe Vernon Quinn may have been baiting him there. Vernon Quinn now back in the ring. I wonder, no, I thought he was going to go for a count out there, but Vernon Quinn is motioning for Buck Buckley to get back to his feet. Oh my gosh. Cross body block, cross body from the top rope from Vernon Quinn there. Buck Buckley again is looking in rough shape here as Vernon Quinn looks to be kicking this thing up a notch here. Referee is at the count of 3. Big snap suplex by Vernon Quinn. Buck Buckley on the outside. It looks as if Buck Buckley may have been, is he busted open? I can't tell from this angle. Well, if he's not, he's going to be with right hands like that coming from Vernon Quinn. Referee at the count of 6 here. As I said before, wait a minute. Okay, I thought Vernon Quinn was going to go back to the top rope there. Buck Buckley does not know the word quit as he makes his way back into the ring. Right back on the attack here. Again, Vernon Quinn inadvertently bumping into the referee. Wait a minute, we got a big maneuver from Buck Buckley. That's 1, 2. Vernon Quinn kicking out at the count of 2. Vernon Quinn hadn't taken much punishment here, but it looks as if he just might be in trouble here. Buck Buckley, that's 1, that's 2. Vernon Quinn just kicking out at the count of 2. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Buck Buckley is in firm control of this match as he lands that moonsault from the middle rope there. Again, going back to the middle rope and now motioning for Vernon Quinn to get to his feet. And Buck Buckley with a Hurricane Rana there, taking Vernon Quinn off of his feet. And the fans are on their feet cheering for Buck Buckley here. Buck Buckley with the high-flying offense, with the technical offense. And now going for a modified knee breaker. Oh, what is this? Awkward leg drop coming from Buck Buckley there. Shades of Bastion Booger, who was a wrestler I hated in my youth. Bastion Booger just looked so dirty and disgusting, and I gotta tell you, here he is again, Buck Buckley, shades of Bastion Booger. Oh, that's disgusting looking. Leg drop going for a cover. Jamal Davis in position, that's 2. And Vernon Quinn kicking out at the count of 2. Vernon Quinn doing the smart thing, rolling outside of the ring here. But Buck Buckley right back on the attack, kick to the midsection, setting up Vernon Quinn for a future shot. DDT going for a cover. 1, that's 2. And again, Vernon Quinn kicking out at the count of 2. The fans are going absolutely bananas here. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Buck Buckley is in firm control of this match. What would it do for Buck Buckley's career if he gets the win here tonight over Vernon Quinn? Wait a minute. Vernon Quinn kicking it up a notch here, landing that Pele kick, taking Buck Buckley off of his feet. Is setting up for something big, telling Buck Buckley to get to his feet. Vernon Quinn's springboard cutter. This has to be it. That's 1. That's 2. Wait a minute. Buck Buckley again kicking out at the count of 2. As I said before, Buck Buckley does not know the meaning of quit, but I did not see him kicking out there. And again, Vernon Quinn with another cutter. Springboard cutter from the middle rope. That's 2. Showtime Quinn gets the pinfall here. Can't say that I'm surprised that Vernon Quinn gets the win, but I am surprised at the fight put up by Buck Buckley there. If you guys are just tuning in, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, share. Want to get as many eyes on the product as possible tonight. Big win for Vernon Quinn. Impressive win, I should say, from Vernon Quinn. I very well didn't expect him to win that. Let's shift gears here a little bit and talk about Cal's Autos. You can catch him on Twitch. You can see the link there. One of our superstars, Calvin Ricks, our very first reality show, Cal's Autos. We're excited about this. So shout out to Calvin Ricks. You can catch his show, Cal's Autos, on Twitch once a week. Moving right along here. As advertised earlier in the week, 2 of the fastest rising stars on Blaze. In a head-to-head matchup here, Tony Mercer versus David Pope, who just won the #1 contendership for the Hybrid National Championship. Tony Mercer always looking to take the air out of the building, always looking to do the unthinkable. But I'm going to tell you something. He has his hands full here tonight with David Pope. But I tell you, Tony Mercer looks very confident here, as always. The fans don't seem to be too impressed. But I believe that Tony Mercer is probably his own biggest fan. Those of you that are watching at home tonight, tell us. Tony Mercer's been around a while. What do you guys think about Tony Mercer? He's gone on record saying that he's not impressed with the talent here in Hybrid Wrestling Alliance, but I wonder after this matchup tonight, will he be impressed with the talents of David Pope? David Pope, ladies and gentlemen, is no slouch. As I said before, he just won the #1 contendership for the Hybrid National Championship. David Pope is one of those guys on any given night. He has the tools to defeat anybody on the roster. And I'm telling you right here tonight, David Pope has his hands full with Tony Mercer. And you got to know that Michael Blaze is somewhere watching this very close as he scouts his opponents. But here's Tony Mercer, ladies and gentlemen. And in the ring is Tony Mercer, and headed to the ring is David Pope, the #1 contender for the Hybrid National Championship. Look at the ring gear. You talk about confidence. As I said before, David Pope is one of those guys on the roster that can defeat anybody on any given night, and you can tell by the way that he walks to the ring that he knows it just like everyone else in the arena knows it. David Pope, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is it. Wait a minute, David Pope is attacked from behind by Michael Blaze. We got to get control of the action here. I think we need to take a moment here. Yeah, let's take a moment and see if David Pope is actually going to be able to compete here. But let's take a moment and revisit One Night in Vegas. We have another event coming up pretty soon here. I have an event coming up pretty soon where the open weight championship is going to be on the line once again at another One Night in Vegas tournament. I believe a lot of the competitors in that tournament are actually in attendance tonight. But as we head back to the ring, we're going to get word, and it looks as if David Pope is actually going to compete. Despite being attacked from behind by Michael Blaze, David Pope shooting out of the gates there. Tony Mercer just shrugs him off. Tony Mercer now. I'm not sure how he's in ring wrestling and in the chat at the same time, but he's going to have to teach me that trick. Tony Mercer and David Pope. For those of you that are just watching, Tony Mercer has on the black slacks, David Pope in the purple and white attire. Tony Mercer with the butterfly suplex. Again, those of you that are watching at home, I would like to know, who do you think is going to win this match here? Tony Mercer, Irish whip on David Pope. David Pope reverses and comes back with a big knee, taking Tony Mercer off of his feet. And David Pope goes diving to the outside, but crashes and burns. You got to wonder, after the attack from Michael Blaze, is David Pope at 100%? What's, if anything at all, what's been taken out of David Pope here? Will Tony Mercer be able to capitalize? Because I tell you what, despite the attack from Michael Blaze, David Pope's look good. He looks good here, man. As he's just raining down those right hands on the side of the face of Tony Mercer. Irish whip into the stairs. Those stairs will not give. I believe I've tasted those same stairs a couple of times. Referee at a count of 7. The action now back inside the ring. David Pope is in firm control of this match here. Looking to do some damage to that arm, taking a page out of the book of Josh Armstrong, as we know that he's famous for attacking the limbs and the arms of his opponents. And David Pope last match against Josh Armstrong looks like he's taking some of his technique. Tony Mercer has now regained control of this match. And Tony Mercer now attacking the arm. Looks like there's some chatter in the chat between Tony Mercer's agent and Hired Gun. I don't know if we could see a potential matchup between those two in the future. Wait, David Pope going small package in the middle of the ring. Tony Mercer kicking out at the count of 1. And it looks like Tony Mercer has just been busted open by that kick to the face from David Pope. Let's see if we can get a better look at that cut there. David Pope going, yes, Tony Mercer has been busted open. He's bleeding pretty good there. David Pope now on the attack. So I guess you could say this one's just about even. Watch this backbreaker. On the side of the guardrail, man. Guess you could say this was just about even. David Pope attacked before the match. Tony Mercer now bleeding profusely, blood all in his face, blood all in his eyes, but David Pope looks determined here. Tony Mercer bounces right back to his feet. Irish whip on David Pope. But they just collide there. Tony Mercer misses with a flying elbow. And David Pope lands an elbow of his own to the forehead of Tony Mercer, already bleeding. Look at that suplex by Tony Mercer, just laying out David Pope there. Tony Mercer now back in firm control of this match, landing a butterfly suplex. But David Pope bouncing right back to his feet. Tony Mercer going for a belly-to-belly block by David Pope. David Pope landing that drop kick, and again the blood is just running down the face of Tony Mercer. And David Pope kicking this thing in high gear here. Goes to drop that knee, but Tony Mercer reverses. Mercer with the clothesline, taking David Pope off of his feet. The action is high-paced here, guys. Mercer, snake eyes on Pope. Going for a cover, referee in position. That's 1, 2. And Pope kicks out at the count of 2. Tony Mercer again in firm control of this matchup here, guys. Kick to the back of the arm. And dropping the knee again. And again, I'm amazed at the strategy with these guys as it seems they're attacking limbs, which I don't think either of them are known for doing. Big power slam from David Pope there. Set Mercer up pretty good there. Now David Pope is in firm control of this match. As he lands a nasty clothesline there. Goes for a cover. Referee in position. That's 1. That's 2. Tony Mercer kicks out at the count of 2. David Pope again back on the attack here. And it looks as if he's trying to choke. You got to see if that's a legal chokehold. Tony Mercer just might tap out here. No. He reverses, somehow breaks the hold. Tony Mercer now back on the attack with another suplex. You know you're going to feel those in the morning. Tony Mercer looks a little bit discombobulated, not sure he was going outside of the ring therefore, but lands another DDT as he steps outside of the ropes again. Tony Mercer going to the top rope here. He's not known for this. David Pope capitalizes and drops Mercer from that top rope. Got to wonder if he was able to actually see clearly there with the amount of blood that's in his eyes. But David Pope not letting up, just stomping on the hands, stomping on the wrist of Tony Mercer. And now a cutter from David Pope in the middle of the ring. That's 2. Tony Mercer just kicks out at the count of 2. I thought it was going to be over there. I'm pretty sure David Pope did also. Tony Mercer with a kick. Wait, walks right into a Mercer drop. He calls that the last impression. David Pope kicks out at the count of 2. Mercer now going to the top rope. No movement from, I was going to say no movement from Pope there. Just moves at the last moment And again, Pope drops Mercer on his head with another DDT, followed by an elbow and a knee. And Mercer is already bleeding. And you got to know that at some point here, he's going to be entering concussion protocol. Mercer again landing another elbow. And Mercer again is in firm control of this match here. And there it is, landing that belly to belly he was looking for earlier. Once again, taking David Pope off of his feet. Mercer now setting up for a big suplex. Both of these guys look great here tonight. Again, attacking the arm. Strategy I'm not used to seeing from these guys. Referee position, that's one. That's two. David Pope kicking out at the count of two. Referee doing a great job keeping control of this match here tonight. Mercer setting up again, looks like for the last impression. Right there in the middle of the ring. Mercer, referee position, that's one. That's two. That's three. Tony Mercer gets the win, and you got to know that this was all thanks to Michael Blaze attacking David Pope before this match. Well, then again, I can't say that. I don't want to take anything from Mercer. This is a big win from Tony Mercer. You got to know that he's climbing the ranks here. That's going to do something for his power rankings as he gets the win over the #1 contender for the Hybrid National Championship. Does that mean that Mercer is now contending for the Hybrid National Championship? I guess that we'll answer that later on in the week, but either way, big win from Tony Mercer there as he's able to pin to the mat the shoulders of the #1 contender for the Hybrid National Championship. Big win from Tony Mercer there. And this here, ladies and gentlemen, is a look at the HWA Women's Championship, which has been commissioned, I guess you can say, by Alexa Stone. She came out to the ring last week and said that she would make her way down to the ring this week. And if no one answered the bell, no one answered the call, no one challenged her before the referee's 10 count, that she would declare herself HWA's Women's Champion. And here she comes. Now the question being asked tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is will anyone answer the bell? Will anyone challenge here for the will anyone challenge for the HWA Women's Championship? Now, I will tell you this, that belt is not ready. That championship belt is not ready tonight. It will be ready on the next episode of Blaze. If no one answers tonight, or even if she's able to pin whoever wins this match tonight, they will be awarded the HWA Women's Championship next week on the next episode of Blaze. So it is official that HWA, Blaze specifically here, is adding another championship to its lineage, and that is the HWA Women's Championship. Alexa Stone entering the ring here. It's going to be interesting to see who. Alexa Stone here. The fans seem to approve. But as we await to see if we're going to have a challenger here tonight, let's take away and let's talk about Tuesday night fights. I am so proud about this. I'm so excited because, ladies and gentlemen, HWA has MMA under its universe, and we were talking about Josh Armstrong earlier and some of those guys from Team Tap Out. I cannot wait to see some of these guys venture over into the MMA universe and perhaps step inside the octagon. I cannot wait to see this. Wait a minute. We're coming back, and it looks, I thought we were going to wait to get the count, but it looks as if no one actually answered the bell, and Alexa Stone is declaring herself Women's Champion. I guess the ruling is going to stand. We'll get with the board of directors later in the weekend It looks as of right now, it looks as if the decision is going to stand. But up next, we're going to have ourselves a triple threat match for the #1 contendership for the Blaze World title. Logan Black versus Hired Gun versus Justin Matthews. Now, something interesting about this. Before we talk about this matchup, we also want to talk about the main event for tonight, which is Matt 8th Star versus Lance Hagen. These two men have gone on record, both stating that they are, in fact, the gold standard. These men have some deep-rooted issues, and I tell you, there's a ton of bad blood. I don't know what's going to happen, but something big is going to happen in this match. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Matt 8th Star versus Lance Hagen. Before we get there, we're going to have ourselves the #1 contender match right here tonight in Las Vegas. Logan Black versus Justin Matthews versus Hired Gun. And the interesting thing about this match, at the beginning of the show, we saw Logan Black and Justin Matthews talking backstage, but more importantly, we saw them shake hands. And I can only imagine that that spells trouble for Hired Gun. But before we get there, I thought we were having a matchup next, but it looks like Josh Armstrong is headed to the ring. Let's see what he has to say here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hybrid Impact Champion is headed to the ring. He's requested an open mic. He's requested a live microphone here tonight. And I, for one, am interested in seeing what he has to say here. I can only imagine that whatever it is going to be, there's two people that he'll likely be addressing. That's Michael Blaze, because there seems to be some tension between the Hybrid National Champion and the Hybrid Impact Champion. He also very well may be addressing the #1 contender for his Hybrid Impact Championship, and that is none other than Sam Hain. So let's take a minute here and let's see what the Hybrid Impact Champion has to say. I'll tell you what, he looks pretty damn good. Not used to seeing Josh Armstrong with the threads like this, and we all know that I'm a man that loves to dress, and that red and black looks pretty damn good there, Josh. I got to tell you that.
Hybrid universe, I need you not to adjust a damn thing.
Uh-oh. I know that music. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Hain didn't really give Josh Armstrong an opportunity to say anything, but Sam Hain is headed to the ring here, guys. The interesting thing about this, Josh Armstrong does not have on wrestling attire. Oh. He's taken off his shirt, but he doesn't have on wrestling attire. But Josh Armstrong right back on. We are going to have ourselves an impromptu match right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hybrid Impact Champion Josh Armstrong, #1 contender Sam Hain. Springboard cutter by Josh Armstrong. This was unexpected, but I got to tell you, I'm excited for this one. I believe these two have the potential to have rivalry of the year here. Josh Armstrong, as we spoke about him earlier, and his ability to attack the limbs, specifically the arms, going to work on the arms of Sam Hain. But I got to tell you, and I'm only saying this because I see Josh Armstrong. Oh my God. What was that? I see Josh Armstrong taking a minute to taunt or gesture to the fans. Sam Hain is not the guy to do that with. And Josh Armstrong again tacking the arm, oh my gosh, of Sam Hain. It's moves like that that you're going to feel probably the rest of this week. It's a good thing that our shows are bi-weekly, because when you have to go against guys like Josh Armstrong, we have to go against guys like Sam Hain, who in his debut dropped Zoolite forehead first on his sledgehammer. You're going to need some time to recuperate. And there's Josh Armstrong again, going right back on the attack with that arm. Looks like a Kimura he has locked in there. Sam Hain somehow able to reverse and drops Josh Armstrong with a sling blade there. You got to forgive me. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well as with this match. There's been a lot of chatter today. Some welcome, some not. Chris Harris. But that's okay. Sam Hain in firm control as he is on the attack on the outside of this match here, on the outside of the ring here. And now I'm talking a little trash to Josh Armstrong also. This is a dangerous place. As power bomb on the apron. As I was about to say, this is a dangerous place to be on the outside of the ring against Sam Hain. I believe, and I'm going to go on record here, Sam Hain just might be the most dangerous guy on the Blaze roster. With the exception of an angry Lance Hagen, Sam Hain just might be the most dangerous guy. Josh Armstrong, kick to the midsection. Sam Hain on the attack again, another kick to the midsection. Josh Armstrong, that looks like some sort of a running reverse unprettier. Gets a 2 count there. Sam Hain kicking out at the count of 2. Josh Armstrong again back on the attack. If you guys are just tuning in, go ahead and give us a like. Go ahead and give us a share. Go ahead and give us a subscribe. And I would like to know who you think is going to win this matchup here tonight, guys. There's a lot of chatter in the chat tonight. So while you're chatting, let me know who you think is going to win this match. Sam Hain playing the mind games with Armstrong inside, outside of the ring, back and forth. But Armstrong right back again on the attack with that Kimura lock. And this one is locked in pretty tight here. Will Sam Hain tap out? I don't think I've ever seen Sam Hain tap out, so it's not. He's close. It's not likely. But you got to dig down. Yes, I was going to say you got to dig down deep here. Sam Hain able to reverse that Kimura. But again, Josh Armstrong right back on the attack. Big clothesline from behind Josh Armstrong there. But Sam Hain right back on the attack, taking Armstrong off of his feet. There we go. This is the maneuver that's put down so many opponents before. Referee in position. That's a count of 1. Josh Armstrong kicking out at the count of 1. Now that's impressive. But Sam Hain is not letting up yet. As he lands that knee to the side of the face of Josh Armstrong. Sam Hain now, I was about to say in firm control of this match, but again, Josh Armstrong going right back after that arm. I mean, as many times as we've seen that Kimura locked in already, you got to wonder how much damage has been done to the arm, to the ligament of Sam Hain. And Josh Armstrong again going for that arm, but Sam Hain able to get the reversal this time and landing snake eyes right on the side of that apron. And we know that that is the hardest part of this ring here. Sam Hain now is in firm control of this match, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, this match, Hybrid Impact champion Josh Armstrong is in an impromptu match against Sam Hain, the #1 contender. Normally we would break these matches up, but I for one am so excited about the tension between these two guys. I just have to wait. I just have to watch and see what's going to happen here. Sam Hain landing a big knee, taking Armstrong off of his feet. Referee position. That's 1. That's 2. Armstrong kicking out at the count of 2. Referee Jamal Davis in perfect position there. Maneuver by Josh Armstrong, taking Sam Hain off of his feet temporarily. Sam Hain back to his feet now, and Armstrong again going for that Kimura in the middle of the ring. Wait, no, Sam Hain taps. I wonder how much damage has been done to get Sam Hain to tap. Not only tap, but he tapped pretty quickly that time. I can tell you this, Sam Hain is not going to take that one lying down. This definitely is not the end of the issues that we've seen between these two. Nonetheless, Impromptu, all the same. Big win by Josh Armstrong there. And as a matter of fact, this is the first loss that Samhain takes on Blaze here. And I suppose that just goes to show you that Josh Armstrong is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. But moving along, this here is our number one contender, our number one contendership match for the Blaze World Title. Justin Matthews, international superstar, headed to the ring. As I said earlier in the night, and what was pretty shocking to me, this here is a triple threat elimination style match for the number one contendership. But one of the shocking things that I saw was Josh Armstrong, I'm sorry, not Josh Armstrong, Justin Matthews, who's standing in the ring. We saw him talking with this young man, Logan Black, backstage, shaking hands before the show got started. So that tells me that these two are looking to be on the same page tonight. And I don't know if Hired Gun has got the memo or if anyone's informed him, but it looks like Hired Gun is going to be in for a long night. We saw him a couple of weeks ago where he was outnumbered and he was in a matchup against the Hybrid National Champion and the Hybrid Impact Champion. He held his own but came up short. Hired Gun, the reigning superstar of the year. Justin Matthews, Logan Black, new to HWA. Not new to eFed, but new to HWA. These two have a lot to prove in this company here. And I tell you what, the three men in this match, they all have the opportunity to do something incredible here tonight. They all have the opportunity to walk away from this arena tonight as the number one contender for the Blaze World Title. Now, who they'll be challenging is still up. It's still to be determined, because later on, or actually after this match in our main event, we're going to have Lance Hagen and Matt H-Star for the world title. But headed to the ring, the reigning superstar of the year, Hired Gun. Definitely a man that needs no introduction. Can't help but wonder if Hired Gun is up for the tasks tonight. Although these two men, Justin Matthews and Logan Black, are new to HWA. As I said before, they are not new to eFed. These men are incredible athletes. And if my suspicions are correct, that Hired Gun indeed will be facing the two of these guys aligned, Hired Gun just might be in trouble here. But I can't help but wonder, when it gets to the point, if these guys are actually going to team together, you know, what happens when Hired Gun is no longer in the match? What happens when Hired Gun is eliminated? Are they then going to face each other? Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. We'll have to see what unfolds here. But if you guys are just watching, like, share, subscribe, and I want to know who you think is going to win this match. Number one contender match for the Blaze World Title. All right, and here we go. And it looks as if it's going to be just that. I see Logan Black and Justin Matthews standing in the same corner. They look to be on the same page here. I don't think these two have ever worked together previously, so it's a wonder if they're actually going to be able to get the job done here tonight. But again, you can't help but wonder, because you know there has to be some level of greed. All three of these men definitely want to walk away number one contender. Logan Black dropping a promo earlier in the week saying that it's pretty much guaranteed that he will leave #1 contender. One thing that I know for sure, if there's anybody that can get the job done here tonight against these two, it's definitely Hired Gun. But I'm telling you, he has his work cut out. Referee position. And apparently, this is a no DQ match, as we see Justin Matthews grabbing a chair from under the ring. Not wasting any time either. Justin Matthews with a springboard drop kick. Pretty maneuver going for a cover here. Logan Black standing back watching. Hired Gun able to kick out at the count of 2. It almost looks as if they're taking turns dishing out punishment to Hired Gun here. Hired Gun setting up for a suplex there. And again, you got to forgive me. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well as the action in the ring. Sometimes that's a little difficult to do when you don't have a broadcast partner. Look at the two of these guys working so well together. Unfortunately, neither one of them were able to connect all the way. But the effort was good. And look here, tandem suplex on the outside of the ring. If these guys really get on the same page here, it's going to be a short night for Hired Gun. I believe that goes without saying. Hired Gun with a reversal. And now setting up for, I thought he was going to see a pile driver. But no, Justin Matthews with a reversal there. It looks like he's going to set up for a suplex of his own. Up high and down hard, dropping Hired Gun on his back there. Hired Gun now looking to take the action back on the inside of the ring, but he has to go through Logan Black and Justin Matthews. Snake Eyes. Look again, Justin Matthews with the diving maneuver, taking Hired Gun off of his feet. It seems as if every time Hired Gun gets a step on one, oh my God, big clothesline from Logan Black. Every time Hired Gun gets a step on one of these guys, the other guy just blindsides him. Hired Gun has to learn, just like I had to learn early on in my career, Justin Matthews just bouncing the head of Hired Gun off of the mat. Look at these guys. They're just setting up, waiting to dish out punishment on Hired Gun. But Hired Gun again with the reversal. We talked earlier in the show about Buck Buckley not knowing the meaning of quit, and you can put Hired Gun right in that same category. Hired Gun does not know the meaning quit. He does not know how to stay down, but after a clothesline like that from Justin Matthews, I guarantee he's probably going to have second thoughts about staying down. Hired Gun again looking to take the action back on the inside of the ring. But as I was going to say earlier, Hired Gun has to learn at some point that there is strength in numbers. You got to have somebody to watch your back. You don't succeed in this business without having someone watch your back. Justin Matthews now is in firm control of this, was in firm control of this match. Hired Gun again landing another reversal. And just as I said before, the moment he gets a step on one of these guys, the other guys come and blindside him. And Logan Black now with a roundhouse kick, taking Hired Gun off of his feet. These guys are, as I said, they're almost just taking turns, dishing out punishment. But you can see the inexperience, because while they're taunting, while they're gesturing to the fans, it's almost giving Hired Gun an opportunity to recover or catch his breath or regroup. Logan Black standing inside of the ring watching, and Hired Gun now mocking his challengers. Hired Gun now landing a chop block on Logan Black. That's one way to separate or divide and conquer. Oh! Big maneuver by Justin Matthews, but again, not quite landing all of it. Oh, big super kick by Hired Gun, taking Justin Matthews off of his feet. Logan Black going for a belly-to-belly, but Hired Gun reversing. Hired Gun, he's fighting off the opposition here, but you got to know that you cannot win this match outside. You got to take the action back inside, and you have to divide and conquer. That is the only way that Hired Gun has an opportunity to be successful here in this match. But as I said, the numbers game are continuously catching up with Hired Gun here. Logan Black landing that knee to the midsection. Hired Gun, veteran maneuver, just rolling out of harm's way there. And look at Justin Matthews connecting that time as he just flips over. The athleticism from Justin Matthews is incredible. Diving over the top rope and right back on the attack here. But again, Hired Gun with a reversal. And here comes Logan Black. This time Hired Gun actually sees him coming. But not able to quite divide and conquer. But I'll tell you this, he is in the correct, super kick. That was a good one. Going for a cover here in the middle of the ring. That's two. That's three. Again, this is an elimination, triple threat elimination for the #1 contender match. Hired Gun is halfway there. One of these two men, Logan Black, Hired Gun, one of these two men, Logan Black, going for a cover in the middle of the ring. That's two. Hired Gun kicking out at the count of two. Referee in perfect position there. I think Logan Black thought he might have had that one won. One of these two men, big suplex by Logan Black. One of these two men will go on to face either Lance Hagen or Matt Eighth Star, depending on who wins that championship match tonight. Logan Black now is in control of this match. But I'll tell you something you got to be careful of. We saw these guys, Logan Black and Justin Matthews, shake hands before the match. But also last week, Logan Black going for a cover here. Referee in position, that's one, that's two. Hired Gun kicking out at the count of two. As I was going to say, we saw last week, we had a fatal four-way elimination style match for the #1 contendership. Some things went haywire in that match, but one thing that we did notice, that the competitors never did leave ringside. And if you look to the right of your screen, the camera should pan there just briefly, and I think you can see a glimpse of Justin Matthews still standing here at ringside. So Hired Gun is still not quite out of harm's way just yet. But it looks as if the fans are cheering for Hired Gun here and expecting and wanting Hired Gun to win this match. Logan Black locking in the sharpshooter. He can do it right here. He's got it cinched in. He's leaning back. Hired Gun, is he going to tap? Is he going to escape? What's going to happen here? I think he's going to tap. Logan Black has it locked in tight. Oh, no. Hired Gun is able to escape the sharpshooter. Missing with the drop kick. Logan Black not able to capitalize. Hired Gun landing that super kick, taking Logan Black off of his feet, followed by a massive knee. Logan Black showing some of that ring IQ and rolling out of the ring there. But Hired Gun right back on the attack. I think that super kick followed by that knee has taken a lot out of Logan Black. Again, another super kick. Jeez. And then raining down right hands on the face of Logan Black. I think Logan Black is in trouble here, guys. As I asked before, guys, I would really like to know you guys' opinion. Who do you have winning this match here? We're started with 3 and we are down to 2. Hired Gun, Logan Black, one of these guys will go on to be #1 contender for the Blaze World title. But either way, look at this. Big suplex by Hired Gun on Logan Black on the outside of the ring there. And now just bouncing off of the stairs. Jeez. Hired Gun is another one of those guys who just gets dangerous. Outside of the ring, Logan Black, his knees bouncing off of the stairs, his face bouncing off of the floor. Now Logan Black has been busted open. I think, yeah, it's pretty clear Logan Black is in trouble here. I'm a betting man, and as at this point, I got to put my money on Hired Gun here. Logan Black is in trouble here. Looks like Logan Black was going for a Hurricane Runner. Hired Gun reverses and lands a Styles Clash, or modified Styles Clash, looks like. Logan Black looking to regain a little momentum and maybe trying to push Hired Gun over to Justin Matthews, who's still standing at ringside. Logan Black now trying to get an armbar going. They're not able to get all of it. The upper body strength of Hired Gun on display. They're pretty much blocking him from locking in that armbar. Logan Black is still in firm control of this match at this moment, guys. And the only thing the referee can do is stand there and count to 3. There's no DQ, no count out. If Justin Matthews wanted to jump back into this match right now, there's nothing that the referee could do about it. Logan Black is in firm control of this match. He just may not need Justin Matthews to do that. It looks like he may be setting up to do the unthinkable on his own here. Trying to get some payback there, bouncing Hired Gun off of the stairs this time. Wait a minute, here comes Gun. Right hand after right hand, knife edge chop. Snake eyes on the barricade. Logan Black is already bleeding profusely. Hired Gun kicking this thing up a notch. The aggression on display by Hired Gun is impressive here. But the thing about that aggression, you have to be able to control it. We've seen Hired Gun lose control several times here. You can't help but wonder if he's going to repeat himself here. Logan Black going after that arm and is now in firm control of this match here, guys. Oh, Hired Gun's head just barely missing those stairs there, those steel stairs, and I tell you guys, they do not give. Hired Gun stopping and saying something to one of the fans there. Just for a moment. But again, in a matchup of this caliber, you cannot afford to take your eyes off of your opponents. Incredible matchup thus far. Elimination style match. Down to 2 men. Logan Black, who looks to be in control of this match, versus Hired Gun, who's reversing that knee bar. Both men are currently making it back to their feet. Hired Gun taking the action back on the inside of the ring. Justin Matthews still standing at ringside. Logan Black landing a big clothesline, taking Hired Gun off of his feet. Referee in position. That's 2. Hired Gun kicking out at the count of 2. I imagine Logan Black at this point is wondering what he must do to keep Hired Gun down. Irish whip. Logan Black not able to capitalize there. Gun missing with the drop kick. Logan Black again going for a suplex. Gun reversing. Going for that super kick. Black reverses. Hired Gun right hand after right hand once again. And another super kick. Oh, taking Logan Black off of his feet. I saw that one a mile away. Hired Gun now setting up for that patented neck breaker. Logan Black bleeding profusely. Gun going for a cover in the middle of the ring. That's 1. That's 2. Logan Black kicking out at the count of 2. Logan Black's a tough SOB. Takes after his father, if I say so myself. Hired Gun again setting up for that neck breaker. Logan Black reverses and lands a chop block and misses with that drop kick. That may have been the nail in the coffin for Logan Black as Hired Gun lands a super kick. Logan Black is in trouble. That's 1. Logan Black with the wherewithal to grab the bottom rope. You talk about ring IQ. This guy is miles ahead of the game. Such an impressive a maneuver by Logan Black. Simply just grabbing the bottom ropes. No wasted motion. Knowing where he is at all times. But Hired Gun crashing and burning. You know, I said Hired Gun's in trouble. I said Logan Black is in trouble. These guys keep proving me wrong. And again, I'm right back at the same question. As Logan Black is going to the top rope, who do you think is going to win this match? Logan Black with that leg drop from the top rope, not able to land all of it. But such an incredible matchup here. Logan Black again taking time and an opportunity to gesture to the fans, which you got to be careful doing in a high profile match like this. Logan Black now taking the action back on the inside of the ring. Hired Gun with the reversal. Logan Black with the reversal. Logan Black going for a backbreaker. Gun reversing, landing a right hand. Gun with a big suplex in the middle of the ring. Gun now taking his time. Looks like he's setting up for something big here. Another suplex. Logan Black is in trouble. You can see him grabbing for his back, bleeding profusely from the face. Hired Gun landing those kicks and that big right hand. It takes Logan Black off of his feet, and again, Logan with the wherewithal to just roll out of the ring and stay out of harm's way. But Hired Gun is on the attack here. Blood all in the face, blood all in the eyes of Logan Black, and Hired Gun is not letting up at all. Hired Gun now with a butterfly face buster, going for a cover in the middle of the ring. One, that's two. Logan Black again kicking out at the count of two. Hired Gun now has to be wondering, what does it take to keep Logan Black down? Is this Logan Black's night as he gets that reversal there? Right hand. You got to know that both of these guys are spent. They're wondering, what does it take? Logan Black now dragging Hired Gun. Looks like he's trying to get him to the middle of the ring. Gun now stirring, trying to get back to his feet. But Logan Black with an arm breaker. And again, taking time to gesture to the fans. I don't think that's a smart move. Not against an opponent like Hired Gun. But what do I know? Logan Black is in firm control of this match, ladies and gentlemen. No. Hired Gun reverses with a dragon screw there. And Hired Gun now looks to be taking control of this match with another suplex, laying Logan Black out in the middle of the ring. Hired Gun now going to the top rope. Big frog splash. Is that going to be enough? That's one, two. Teddy Williams counts to three. Hired Gun as #1 contender defies the odds here, as Logan Black and Justin Matthews made it their business to team up and take out Hired Gun. Hired Gun does the unthinkable and defeats not only Justin Matthews but Logan Black also, and becomes the #1 contender for the Blaze World title. Massive win for Hired Gun. I know Hired Gun's been around a while. This just might be the biggest match or the biggest win of his career. Definitely the most important. Kudos to Hired Gun. Impressive win. And I like to say, shine a little light on the fact that he did it the right way. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, main event. And here comes the special enforcer for the main event, Chris Connolly. All right. Now, I asked this question several times throughout the show, and I don't think I got one answer. I'm going to ask again. this main event. Lance Hagen, Matt H-Star, World Championship on the line. Gold Standard Alias on the line. Matt H-Star made the stipulation. If he loses tonight, he will never refer to himself. He will never refer to himself as the gold standard again. He also made the stipulation that if he does not win the championship tonight, Matt H-Star will never challenge for a world title again. Matt H-Star putting the pressure on himself in a matchup of this magnitude. Fans showing their support for Matt H-Star. We just passed Memorial Day a couple of days ago, and we know that Matt H-Star has put some time into the military. As a matter of fact, one of these days, and you'll see it in just a moment here, if he removes his shirt, Matt H-Star has a scar on his left arm. There's that scar. Matt H-Star has a scar and a story to tell behind that scar. Perhaps one of these days we can sit down on the Blacklist or one of these Black Rifle coffee shows, and perhaps he can tell us a little more about that scar. But headed to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, the man who refers to himself as the Monstar, the man refers to himself as the gold standard. That big gold belt justifies that claim, if I say so myself. Headed to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, 7 foot tall, Lance Hagen. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, like, share, subscribe. Apparently, Hired Gun is backstage celebrating his win. I hope he's watching this one real close, because either way, either one of these men, they're the big deal. I've shared the ring with both of these men. The first world title that I won was from Matt H-Star. Both of these men can go. All right. And it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event. Tell a friend. And here we go. Lance Hagen, Matt H-Star. Nightbot has the perfect question once again. Who's going to win this match? You see Chris Connolly standing ringside, making sure that this match does not get out of hand. Matt H-Star springboard bulldog. Springboard clothesline. Matt H-Star has been doing this for such a long time that it seems like one of the shots that people instantly want to take at him, they like to call him washed up. Matt H-Star has a lot to prove here tonight. And as I said earlier in the week, watching some of his promos, I haven't seen Matt H-Star this motivated, this confident in a very, very long time. And if Lance Hagen isn't careful, he only gets a 1 count there, but if Lance Hagen isn't careful, Matt A-Star can possibly steal this one here. Oh, big boot from Lance Hagen. One thing about this guy, once he gets going, you got to be careful because Lance is just a completely different animal. Definitely one of the guys that I do not want to share the ring with again. Facing Lance Hagen takes years off of your career. As he goes for a cover here, it'd be wise if Matt just decided to stay down early in this match, in my opinion, because you know there's going to be some bloodshed. You know there's going to be concussion protocols. That's just what Lance Hagen does, guys. But I tell you what, Matt A-Star is definitely going to have to, as we can see him already doing, he's going to continue to have to use his speed. He's going to continue to have to use his agility. Those are the advantages that Matt A-Star has. If this match slows down, if this match comes to a grinding halt, Lance Hagen wins this match by a landslide. Matt, you have to do your best to keep the big man off of his feet. If he gets rolling, you're in trouble. Look at Matt A-Star raking the eyes, raking the face of Lance Hagen. And again, taking the big man off of his feet and kicking him while he's down. Lance Hagen with the veteran maneuver, rolling to the outside, but Matt A-Star trailing and going to the top rope here. Gotta be careful. Matt A-Star landing the maneuver perfectly, diving or avalanche arm drag, looks like. Lance Hagen with that STO referee at the count of 3. It will be a shame to see this one come to a count out. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no. Matt A-Star with the reversal. Justin Matthews again is back out here at the top of the ramp, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the question is, what the hell is Justin Matthews doing out here? You just lost the #1 contendership match, but Chris Conley is not taking this. He's taking the fight to Justin Matthews. And these guys are coming to blows, but the action is still heavy, hot, and fast here in the ring here, as Matt A-Star still ringside, going to work on Lance Hagen here. And it looks as if Matt is just having his way right now with Lance Hagen, but you just got to know that that's not going to last. Lance Hagen has the ability to, man, big knee breaker. I don't know if that backfired, but it looks like Matt busted himself open. Am I seeing this correctly? Did he just bust himself open with that maneuver? I don't know, but Matt's taking the action back inside the ring here. Matt is bleeding profusely here as he's going back to the top rope. Oh, crashing and burning. And that is the opening that Lance Hagen needs right there, ladies and gentlemen. And a maneuver like this, oh my God, it's got to be over. There's no way to protect yourself from a maneuver like that. Straight shot from Lance Hagen, but not able to capitalize. Matt again with the reversal, and the fans are going bananas here. Matt A-Star going to the outside. What's he looking for here? Going to the top rope once again, but he abandons that maneuver, goes back on the attack. Looks like a reverse Irish whip into a neck breaker. Going for a cover. That's too close to the ropes, Matt. You got to know better than that. Matt A-Star missing again. Here's Lance Hagen again with a big, oh my gosh. Big suplex. It only takes a couple of maneuvers like that, and this match is over. As Lance Hagen, look, just stomping. Oh my God. Stomping on the head of Matt A-Star. And just like that, Lance Hagen has turned this match around. No, Matt reverses with an arm drag, takes the big man off of his feet. And now with the scissor Hurricane Runner, Logan Black now at ringside, handing Matt a chair. And oh my God, this is the no DQ match. But what is going on here? Interference from Justin Matthews And now Logan Black, Matt A-Star back to the top rope, landing that 630. Referee in position. That's one. That's two. That's three. Matt A-Star. Matt A-Star has just pinned Lance Hagen. Matt A-Star is the Blaze World Heavyweight Champion. Are you kidding me? They're going to restart the match, right? Where's Chris Conley? Chris Conley making his way back down to the ring. Wow. 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 Are you guys saying? No. Oh! Matt A-Star, Logan Black, they are taking chairs to Chris Conley and Lance Hagen. What am I witnessing here? Oh, I'm shocked. Matt A-Star is the Blaze World Heavyweight Champion, and it seems as if he has some help in Logan Black and Justin Matthews. I didn't see that one coming. Oh my gosh. That's shocking. Let me say that again. Matt A-Star is the Blaze World Heavyweight Champion. Are you kidding me? That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. Incredible show. Shocking turn of events here. I don't know. I didn't see that one coming at all. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, and do not miss the next episode of Blaze.